the engines wanted to collect the famous storyteller, but Sir Topham Hatt chose Thomas. Thomas was excited. Then she can make up a special story for the children. Yes, sir, tooted Thomas excitedly. I know all the best sites. But on his way there, Thomas saw James. James was in trouble. My coupling rod has snapped, and I'm a guaranteed connection. My passengers have to arrive at Maithwaite Station on time. I'm sorry, Thomas puffed to the famous storyteller. I cannot take you to Pirates Cove. I have to help my friend. And chuffed away. Thank you, Thomas, cried James. Thomas arrived at Maithwaite just in time. The ruined castle is just over the hill, said Thomas to the famous storyteller. Now I will take you there. And the engines all listened as with Thomas and his friends on the magical island of Sodor. Gordon was talking to James and Henry in a side. They laughed. Who's your smelly new friend with the funny whistle, Emily? Snorted James. Can you help me move these garbage wagons, James? Peeped Emily. Oh, no, thank you, wheezed James. He also likes to show off. Coming through! Like that. Dirty work. James is a shiny red engine. He always likes to look his best. And he likes his friends to know he's the smartest engine on Sodor. James arrived. He'd been to the repair yard. He was excited to get back to work. I hope I get an important job today, wished James. Sir Topham Hatt arrived. I'm the perfect engine for that job, sir, James whistled. James was delighted. That made James very happy. He couldn't wait to make a grand entrance. Me? Snorted James. I can't help. It's much more important for me to look really smart when I arrive with my important passenger. And James puffed proudly away to the washdown. At the washdown, James was very happy. He enjoyed having his boiler brushed and his cab cleaned. Percy stopped by on his way to the quarry. I still have lots of work to do, he puffed. Can you help me, James? Sorry, Percy, sniffed James. It's much more important that I look smart. Now I need to be polished. Soon, James was being polished until he shone. Don't forget to buff my buffers, he tooted happily. Thomas puffed up with a long line of coal cars. Cling, clang, they giggled. Those trucks look troublesome, laughed James. Sorry, Thomas, cried James. I need to look smart for my passengers. Now I have to get my funnel swept. As his funnel was being swept, James smelt a fishy smell. Bust my buffers, he cried. What's that? It was Emily. She was pulling wagons of fish very slowly. Sorry, I need to have some special flags fitted, sniffed James. At last, James was ready. His flags were fitted, his buffers beamed, and his paintwork shone from funnel to footplate. Everyone he passed, I am the smartest engine ever, James puffed proudly. On the way to collect the mayor, James passed the Scottish Castle Festival, and Sir Topham Hatt was waiting, but there were no engines. James was surprised. Where are Thomas and Percy and Emily? James felt terrible. I must help my friends, otherwise they won't be here to see me be the star of the show. James found Thomas. He was still having trouble with his coal cars. "I'm going to miss the festival," he sighed sadly. "No, you're not," puffed James, "because I'm going to help you." James buffered up, and he helped, even though he got covered in coal dust. Next, James found Percy in the quarry. Percy was struggling to pull the quarry cars. "No, you're not," puffed James, "because I'm going to help you." James buffered up, and he helped, even though he got covered in quarry dust. Then James found Emily at the junction. "I can't pull the fish wagons any further, James. They are too heavy. I'm going to miss the festival," she sighed sadly. "No, you're not," puffed James, "because I'm going to help you." And James did, though he knew he would be covered in smelly fish. Everyone cheered as James arrived, but James was worried. After helping his friends, he didn't look smart at all, and he certainly didn't feel like the star. James was amazed. "You're not cross with me, sir? Even though my flags are drooping and I'm covered in coal dust and quarry dust and fish?" "And safely delivered your important passenger. Well done." James was very happy, and his friends all thought that James was still the star of the show. One morning, Sir Topham Hatt had an important announcement. "Thomas, you must shunt and fill freight cars at the coaling plant." Thomas was very pleased. "What are you two doing?" tooted Thomas. "Why does it need two engines to deliver one truck?" asked Thomas. "He does look troublesome," huffed James. "Troublesome trucks don't worry me," boasted Thomas. "I could biff him firmly into place." James and Edward puffed into the yard. James was very surprised to see Hector at the back. "Well done, Thomas," snorted James. The trains were soon coupled up. James and Edward puffed away for their special deliveries. They were very surprised to hear all the other engines were stuck. They couldn't go anywhere until the points were fixed. "Hurry up, Gordon." The engine's lamps burned brightly. Thomas and Percy arrived at TTTE. "Huh," snorted Gordon. "What a foolish..." The next night, there was no fog. Henry's lucky day. The winter holidays were coming, and a thick blanket of snow covered the island of Sodor. That night, when the engines were all asleep, Henry puffed up the long track. They were blocking his way. "I thought you were collecting presents," chuffed Molly. "You're supposed to be at the airport," snorted James. Henry waited sadly as Rocky lifted the pipes from the tracks. Then he chuffed on to find Edward and his lucky trucks. There was going to be a big fireworks party in the evening. Thomas puffed along. He saw James at the water tower. James had wagons. "This is going to be the biggest firework party ever," James whistled happily. Now Thomas wanted to see the fireworks even more. "I'm sure I can go just a little faster," he chuffed. So Thomas speeded up. Just a little more. And he enjoys joking with James. He puffed into Brendam docks. The mayor of Sodor had ordered a brand new sailing boat. The mayor? It's red. I should be taking it, huffed James. Don't be silly, Billy. All the engines on Sir Topham Hatt's railway are proud of being really useful. The other engines know they can always ask Edward for help. Hide and peep. Brendam Docks is a busy, bustling... It was time for the Harvest Festival. He wheezed through Knapford Station, while Alicia Toby was doing a splendid job. When the children... Thomas and the runaway car. It was a beautiful day on the island. Oh no, cried Rosie. James was happily hauling flatbeds of paint. Then to deliver his paint. Bust my boiler, he laughed. You've broken down, Thomas. No, I haven't, huffed Thomas. You must have done, snorted James. Otherwise, you wouldn't be at the fitter's yard. What a shame you're not a smart and useful engine like me. It was James. Stop! Bust my boiler, laughed James. I said you were a broken-down little engine. Now James didn't laugh at Thomas. He could see Thomas was in trouble, and he was happy to help his friend. I'll get the children there on time, he wished. Oh, yeah! What a smelly delivery, wished James as he passed.
Then there was trouble. The track creaked and crumbled. Then it